What's going on, everybody? Sean here for Gunter's Games, and welcome back to the channel. Today's gameplay is just going to be some Madden 19 gameplay in the background, but it's really not about the gameplay. It's going to be about Week 2 NFL picks. First I'm going to go over Week 1, how that went. I got 12 total wins in Week 1, so that's a pretty decent amount. I'll take 12. So we're going to shoot for 13 this week. But first, the first games, I do have a couple of little notes with the wins. Just a couple of little, like fun facts about some of the games that I did pick as wins. So the first one is the Philly game. It was a very low-scoring affair, but the Eagles did win it, thank God. They won 18-12. Ajayi ties his career high in touchdowns with 2 touchdowns in that game. I did predict him to get 1. He got 2 in that game. The next game is Baltimore. Buffalo went into Baltimore, and Baltimore completely destroyed them, 47-3. That's the 3rd largest win in Ravens history, and that is a win for me. So that's the 2nd win. Next is the Steelers and Browns. I counted this as a win because it was a tie. I would have counted it as a win either way. If I picked the Cleveland Browns and they tied, I would have counted that as a win as well. This is the Browns' best start since 2004. Bengals Colts was the next game. I won that game as well. I picked back here high and an interception. The next game I picked was also a win. The Dolphins did beat the Titans this week in the longest game in NFL history since the merger. Next is the Vikings and 49ers. I won this game. Garoppolo's first career loss as an NFL starter. Patriots Texans. That was a win as well. New England is 10. Buccaneers Saints. This was my first loss that I had. It was a great game, 48-40. The Buccaneers took down the Saints, the highest scoring opener in the Super Bowl era. The next game, the Jaguars did beat the Giants on a muffed punt into the game. The Giants fumbled a punt return, and that sealed the deal for the Jaguars. Chiefs Chargers are the next game. I lost this game. I predicted that the Chargers to win 34-20. The Chiefs won the game, so that was my 2nd loss. Next is the Redskins and Cardinals. I picked the Redskins to win. They did win, so that's another win on the board. Panthers Cowboys. Christian McCaffrey is some kind of weapon. Whenever he gets the ball, it's very exciting to see him. Either if he's running or if he's receiving out of the backfield, which is one of the things he's great at. It's just amazing to watch. He did win. In the Packers comeback, Rodgers, he comes back and leads your team to a 21-point comeback, and they won the game. That was a great game to watch. I did give up on that game though after about a half of football. I stopped watching. Next, Jets Lions. The Jets destroyed the Lions. I lost this game. And this is the last game of Week 1. The Rams did beat the Raiders in beatdown fashion. So there are your Week 1 picks. I lost 4 games. I'll take it. Week 2 NFL picks. Here we go. We're getting down to the nitty gritty here. The Ravens come into Cincinnati. The Bengals are going to win this one 24-21. Andy Dalton's going to go 37 for 54, 401 yards, 2 touchdowns. He's going to throw 2 picks in this game. Alex Collins is going to have a big game on the ground, 16 rushes for 107 yards. He's going to have 3 touchdowns. Tyler Eifert, he's going to have 8 receptions, 73 yards, and a touchdown. And C.J. Mosley, who is going to be your defensive player of the week, 16 solo tackles, 2 tackles for losses, and he's going to have a pick in the game. The next one is the Giants-Cowboys. This is your Sunday night game. Eli Manning's going to go 28 for 36, 352 yards, 4 touchdowns, and he's not going to throw a pick. Zeke Elliott's going to go 24 carries, 119 yards, 2 touchdowns, but that's not enough to get the job done. And Beckham Jr. is going to go with 7 carries for 7 receptions, 77 yards, 1 touchdown. And Sean Lee's going to have 9 solo tackles. He's your defensive player of the game there. Seahawks Bears. Bears are going to win this one 27-3. Trubisky's going to go 18 for 27, 227 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jordan Howard's going to have a nice day, 30 carries, 121 yards, and a touchdown. Trey Burton, former Eagle, 6 receptions, 48 yards, and a touchdown. And Bobby Wagner's going to have 12 solo tackles on that Seahawks because their offense does absolutely nothing. Next is the Vikings-Packers. The Vikings are going to win this one 34-28 in Green Bay. I know what happened last time I picked a team coming into Green Bay, but I think the Vikings are a much better team than Chicago. Kirk Cousins is going to go 26 for 47, 361 yards. He's going to throw 4 touchdowns on that Packers defense. Dalvin Cook, 20 carries, 67 yards, and a touchdown. Leo Allison, 6 receptions, 61 yards, and 2 touchdowns for the Pack. But that's not enough. Trey Waynes, 10 solo tackles, defensive player of the game there. And my beloved Eagles going up against the Tampa Bay Bucks. They're going to win this one 41-15 in Tampa Bay. That Tampa Bay defense has a lot of holes, and the Eagles' offense was just getting to rock on all cylinders in the second half of the game. So I look forward to seeing them connect in Week 2, and they're going to win this one 41-15. Nick Foles, 29 for 40, 397 yards. He's going to throw for 3 TDs in this game. Ajayi's going to get on the board again, 15 carries, 37 yards, and a touchdown for him. Nelson Aguilar is going to have 5 receptions, 93 yards. He's going to have 2 of the touchdowns from Foles. And Levante David's going to have 9 solo tackles and a tackle for a loss, defensive player of the game. Next is the Steelers hosting the Chiefs. The Steelers are going to win this one 30-12, bounce back from tying the Cleveland Browns. Roethlisberger's going to have a bounce back game, 25 for 34, 320 yards and 2 touchdowns after throwing, I believe, 4 picks against the Cleveland defense. Jalen Samuels is going to have 8 carries, 26 yards, and a touchdown. Not a big rushing game. Antonio Brown's going to have 6 receptions, 57 yards, and 1 touchdown. And Anthony Hitchens is going to have 12 solo tackles and a tackle for a loss. Next game is the Patriots-Jaguars. Patriots are going to win this one 41-25. Brady's going to have 26 completions, 37 attempts, 290 yards, 3 touchdowns. Rex Burkhead, 20 carries, 70 yards, 1 touchdown. And Chris Hogan's going to have 9 receptions, 119 yards, and 2 touchdowns in today's game. Eric Rowe is going to have 7 solo tacos, apparently. 7 solo tackles and 2 interceptions in that game. Denver is hosting Oakland. They're going to win 35-23. Oakland's going to start out 0-2. Denver getting the win. Case Keenum, your offensive player of the week honors. 28 for 39. 5 touchdowns in that game and 1 interception. I forgot to write down the yards for that one, but I believe he threw for over 500 for this one. Marshawn Lynch is going to have 21 carries, 84 yards, and a touchdown, but that's not enough. And Emmanuel Sanders is going to go 6 receptions, 118 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Tight is going to have 10 solo tackles for the Oakland Raiders. Defensive player of the game. Well, crap. I think it's the Browns are coming into New Orleans to play the Saints. New Orleans is going to win this one 21-19. Drew Brees is going to throw 26-39, 302 yards, 2 touchdowns. Duke Johnson's going to carry the ball 20 times, 85 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Ted Ginn Jr. is going to have a day, 7 receptions, 94 yards, and 2 touchdowns. There. Next game, the Falcons host the Panthers. A little NFC South division face-off here. Falcons are going to take the win, though, 24-17. They're going to bounce back from losing to the Eagles. Matt Ryan's going to throw 29 for 41, 359 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 pick in the game. Christian McCaffrey is going to be 21 for 53 with 1 touchdown. And Julio Jones, 7 receptions, 137 yards, 2 touchdowns in his game. Deion Jones is going to have 8 solo tackles, 1 tackle for a loss in the game. Next, you're going to see the Buffalo Bills host the Los Angeles Chargers. I will continuously say San Diego Chargers every week, probably. Phillip Rivers is going to be 30 for 40, 4 touchdowns, 1 pick. LaShawn McCoy, 21 for 81 yards, 2 touchdowns. Keenan Allen's going to have an amazing day. 9 receptions, 150 yards, 3 touchdowns through the air. Jatavius Brown's going to have 10 tackles and 1 interception on the defense. Next are the Dolphins and the Jets. The Dolphins will win this one 20-17. Ryan Tannehill, 25 for 37, 232 yards and 2 touchdowns. Vital Powell, 8 carries, 20 yards, and a touchdown. He's going to have a junk touchdown there. Devontae Parker, 10 receptions, 102 yards, and a touchdown for him. And Avery Williamson, 13 solo tackles, and he's going to have a half a sack in this game. Texans, Titans, next game. Texans win this one 34-13 on the road. Deshaun Watson, 25 for 39, 362 yards, 4 touchdowns, but he's going to throw 3 picks. Marcus Mariota on the opposite side, he's going to throw 4 picks. So it's going to be a game of the defenses. Texans. Lamar yard.
They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
165. God, I keep getting saying carries instead of receptions. 5 receptions, 164 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Big day for him. Zach Cunningham, 7 tackles and 1 interception on defense. Redskins, Colts. The Redskins host the Colts. The Redskins are going to win this one 23-17. Andrew Luck is going to go 26 for 41, 258 yards and 2 touchdowns. Adrian Peterson's going to have 31 carries, 140 yards. Jordan Reed's going to have 5 receptions, 74 yards, and 1 touchdown. And Darius Leonard's going to have 10 solo tackles and 1 tackle for loss. The Rams host the Cardinals this week. It's going to be a good game. Rams are going to win this one 27-24. Jared Goff, 27 for 46, 335 yards, 3 touchdowns. David Johnson, 20 carries, 106 yards, 1 touchdown. And Robert Woods is going to have 7 receptions, 55 yards, and 1 touchdown. Josh Bynes is going to have 8 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, and 1 sack on the day. The last game of the week, the Lions are going to visit the 49ers. Another close game. The Lions win it 28-26. Jimmy Garoppolo, 38 for 56, 403 yards. He's going to throw for 3 TDs and 2 INTs. Alfred Morris, 15 carries, 55 yards. Pierre Garçon, 8 receptions, 87 yards, 2 touchdowns. Quandre Diggs, 11 tackles, 1 interception. Offensive Player of the Week honors goes to Case Keenum through the air. I think I'm going to split these up because this has actually been a pretty short video. I got this down. The other one was like almost 30 minutes, 25 minutes. This one's down to 12. So I'm going to quickly add in some more details here about Offensive Player of the Week. So Case Keenum, if we go back, he was more towards the beginning of the notes. 28 for 39. He threw for 5 touchdowns. He has 1 interception. Defensive Player of the Week is the first game. C.J. Mosley, 16 solo tackles, 2 tackles for losses, and 1 pick. Now, I'm going to review some information real quick, so this might take a second. As my dog's bark in the background, that's fine. Let's see what we got here. So, reception-wise, I think I'm going to go...
The Bengal offense now gets.
We got to come up with a name for this award.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline,
there's a couple of different guys that have 3 touchdowns.
Again, and I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer?
I already had to record this once, and I'm not recording it again because my dogs. They need to calm down.
Less of a field goal attempt.
We're gonna go with 3 touchdowns, but I saw that somebody else as well. Yeah. Nope, Alex Collins had less yards. We're not gonna go Alex Collins. Actually, that was a carry as well. That was not. So running backs gonna go to Alex Collins with 3 touchdowns, 16 rushes, 170 yards, and 3 touchdowns for him. He's gonna get your rushing title of the week. Let's see. I think Keenan Allen's gonna get receiving title. Nope. Bruce Ellington. Bruce Ellington's going to get your receiving title. 5 receptions, 164 yards. He had 3 touchdowns. He's going to be your receiver title. Alex Collins gets your rushing title of the week. And that is it. So we have 12 wins so far on the season. We are hoping for more than 12. I'm hoping for 13 this week. But you never really know. I hope you guys have enjoyed the videos. so far that I'm cranking out here. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell. Remember to ring the bell, because that's when you know when I've uploaded my most recent video. I'm always up for any kind of feedback or anything. Just let me know in the comment section what's up. And you guys have a nice